That's a great question. How do you talk to the universe? How did this universe begin? What's going on? All of this stuff. Great to see all of you here. Welcome, welcome. Many of you already in my new school platform, right? You see how amazing stuff is happening in that platform. So I'm teaching you great stuff. So you want to go ahead and get involved and get into my school platform where you learn to master your mind and create the life that you desire. It's school, S-K-O-L. I'll put the link in the pinned comments, and if it's on TikTok here, you can go to my TikTok bio and it's there. Isn't our subconscious mind the universe? Great question. So let's jump into it. How the universe began and how do you talk to the universe? All right, number one, here's what happens. All right, this is what you have to get. There is no such thing as a beginning or an end. Keep in mind, beginning and end only exist in our 3D world. We make that up. Your mind, our mind will not be able to grasp that at an intellectual level. Okay? But, however, that's what we're going to use science right now to show you there is no beginning and no end. And I'm going to show you how you talk to the universe. And I'm going to surprise you with something even more fascinating that's going to blow your mind. Here we go. So, the universe, the closest that physicists have right now is a theory, they call it eternal inflation. So what that theory basically says, the Big Bang wasn't the beginning, it was an event. It was an event from another point. So we don't have a singular universe. We have a multiple universes, which is we call the parallel worlds or the multiverse. Within this eternal inflation, what happens is the expansion is what happens in the field. It's called quantum fluctuation. In this field, it creates what's called the inflaton. The inflaton is the energy that continues to expand right now. That inflaton would be what I would call the consciousness of who you are. That has already been there. That we're just detecting that now. So within that inflaton, the inflation continues to occur. It's going on right now. And as the inflation continues, it is branching off into different parallel universes. As I'm speaking to you right now, with different versions of you doing exactly what you're doing now, slightly off. Did you get that? I'll repeat that again. Eternal inflation. Keyword, eternal inflation. You know what eternal means? Forever. That is the latest theory in the quantum physics community. They now understand that the universe doesn't have a beginning or an end. And now they have the inflaton, which is the inflation and from this quantum field that exists right around us, okay? That's good, you got that. Now here's the most important one of it. Since you are here now in this universe, you're watching this video, you are an existence, you are existing, you are aware, what does that make you? What does that make you? Makes you part of the universe. So let's get a bit simpler. Okay, so you are the universe, watching the universe yourself from a human perspective. Got that? All right, here's the most important point about that. To talk to the universe, you have to just talk to yourself. So do you see why someone could go out there and win the lottery and do all type of stuff? You know, that's why, like I did, you can see that because all the different possibilities exist, and the game and life is nothing. There's no such thing as life is fixed. Life is luck. Life is chance. None of that is true. Life is what you make it based on your perception. That's what life is. It's really, well, life is a game. It's a simulation, really, because you're not even here. You're just projecting something here. You know, you're watching it from somewhere else, and you're interacting with your human body is your interface here. This is your interface. That's all it is. So don't look at your body and think, oh man, I'm this special person. I'm just great. You're not. You're just an interface, man. You're an interface. Yeah, you are a special and great person, but that's your consciousness. And many of us will get tied up into our own bodies and our own minds and think, oh, we're this. You're not. And that's where you're going to mess up. when you start to think that you're all that, but you're really not. Because number one, the body is physical. It has limitations, man. It's not going to last forever. And then if you do that, you're going to get caught up with your ego. And you're going to severely limit yourself from creating your dreams. Because now you're going to operate in a limited concept. What I'm teaching you, I'm showing you now how to manifest and take it to the next level. You got to see yourself here as an interface, as a tool. You're just in this body right now, renting it. So don't take yourself too serious. You're gonna release more stress. You're gonna live a happier life. Your ego will try to make you do otherwise. Cannot do that. It's gonna mess you up, man. Remember, you're eternal. So there's nothing for you to try to get resistance from. See how that works? So once you apply all of these things together and you get this awareness of it, this is when people call it the magic starts to happen, right? This is when things turn around good for you. This is when you see positive things happen. This is where you see synchronicities. This is where you see, like, people call it luck or fortune and opportunities, right? You think all that stuff. But guess what, people? That stuff is happening because you are tapped in now to your field, to who you are. And then when you tapped into that stuff, remember, it's a feedback loop field. So it's going to send that stuff to you, and then your conscious is going to pick it up, and then your intuition is going to guide you. Your subconscious will tell you. Your higher self will also show you, and then your ego now will just be on the back burner. That's where you want your ego, on the back burner. Okay, you never want your ego in the front burner. You want it on the back burner. You want your ego just to observe what's happening. You don't want your ego to decide and tell you how it's going to happen. You just can't do all that stuff. See how it works?